आनी चाहिए।
Cardinalities basically are one to one, one to many, many to one, and many to many. Cardinalities are, you can say that the number of persons or the number of entities that should be exist in the ER diagram with an relationship that is associated between the two entities, minimum two entities. Now in ER model. ER model is represented by an ER diagram, basically ERD. So an object, for example, entities, attributes, and entity relationship sets. Attributes of the relationship sets can be represented with the help of an ER diagram. Let's start with the entity. An entity is represented by an rectangular. This is the rectangular. So an entity is depicted or it is drawn by using the rectangular diagram. So wherever you see a rectangular and name is written in that rectangular, so we consider it as an entity. Student, teacher, projects are all the real world entities which is covered in the rectangular box. Next is attributes. Attributes are the properties or the features of the entities. Attributes are represented by an ellipse. Ellipse is something like we make an this. This is an ellipse and this is a attribute for an entity. Every ellipse represents one attribute. Each ellipse consists only one attribute. Not more than one attribute can be written in the one ellipse. So if we have an entity student and the attribute 4 like name, age, date of birth and the roll number, so these both are attributes consist different ellipses to depict the different type of attributes for an entity student, and is directly connected with an rectangular box or with an entity. So there are some types of attributes. So this is the diagram or the example for an ER diagram. We have a student, entity, and his date, its attribute, birth date, name, and roll number. These three are attributes, and all are consisting different ellipses, right? If and the attribute are composite, there are the attributes, composite attribute, derived attributes, multi-valued attributes, right? So if the attributes are composite, they are further divided into the tree-like structure. It's something like suppose in this diagram, the student has the attribute name, roll number, and birth date. So name is the composite attribute as it is further divided into the two more attributes, last name and the first name. So this is the composite attributes. Multi-valued attributes are depicted by the double ellipses, which is drawn by this like. So this is the multi-valued attribute. Multi-valued attribute, suppose in this example we have a student, roll number, name, and birth date, and these both are the composite attributes of the name, first name and the last name. And phone number is the multi-valued. It means the attribute which consists the values more than one value. Suppose a student can have more than one phone number, so it is the multi-valued attribute. Phone number is the multi-valued attribute for the entity student. Now the derived attribute is depicted by the dashed ellipse. It means derived attribute is that attribute the attribute can be derived or fetch the values or the attribute from the existing attribute. Suppose in this example we have a student, then multi-valued phone number, then composite name consists the first name and the last name, and the attributes roll number and date of birth. So by using the date of birth we can fetch the age of the student. So this age is depicted by the dashed ellipse. So this is the derived attribute. Next is relationship. Relationship are represented by the diamond shape box. This is the diamond shape box and this is the relationship. Name of the relationship is written inside the diamond box. All entities consist in the rectangular boxes are attached or connected by a single line. So this is the connecting line, not consisting any arrow. Without using the cardinality, we make a ER diagram using entity, rectangular boxes, then connected with a single line with a relationship. So this is the ERD. And And relationship where two entities are participating is called the binary relationship. So basically a relationship which consists two entities, it is a binary relationship. The relationship which consists three entities, it is a ternary relationships. And the relationship which consists one entity, it is a unary relationship. Cardinality is the number of instances of an entity, form and relation that can be associated with the relation. It means cardinality is a major word in which is used majorly in the ERD. Basically, it is the number of the instances of an entity. Instances are the a particular state where we enter the values in the schema of the database for particular entity. Suppose we enter the value Ram for the name of the entity student. So it is the instance of that state of the schema. Now we enter the Sham. So this is the instance of that state of the schema. So basically these are the instances or the of an entity. So to form a relation that can be associated with the relation. There can be one-to-one cardinality, like there exists one entity to one entity. So this is a one-to-one relationship. Suppose a student assigned one teacher, or a student works on one project. So this is the one-to-one cardinality, right? Next is one-to-many. This is implied by the one, and here we use capital N. For example, we have one student works on, the relationship is works on many projects. So here we have one student for one entity and many projects. We use the many cardinality, that is capital N. Now many to one. In this example, we can use like many students works on one project, or many student teaches taught by one teacher. So this is the many to one cardinality. Now many to many, it means many student participate many functions, many student works on many projects, many students taught by many teachers. Yeah, many for example, in the case of the organization, we can use many employees works on many projects, or many employees managed by many managers. So these are the many to many cardinality. Participation constraint, there we have two constraints of the participation by making the ER diagram: total participation and partial participation. Total participation is the participation in which each entity is involved in the relationship. It means each entity in the ERD is totally participated in the relationship. Total participation is represented by the double line. Partial participation is that not all entities are involved in the relationship. Partial participation is represented by a single line. ER diagram, ERD, is a visual representation of different entities within a system and how they are related to each other, or how they are work with each other. So this is the ER diagram. ER diagram with basic objects. Suppose here we have writer, which create. Writer is an entity, create is a relationship. So writer create novel. Novel is an entity. Novel is buyer by the consumer. So basically this is the ER diagram, which consists an organization and the functionality of the users and the relationships in an system, that how they work. So we can, or how an software will work. So it will be easily understood and depicted in a graphical manner, in a model manner, in a diagrammatical manner by using the ER diagram. The usage of the ER diagram is that ER model is in database design. Basically, if we want to design the database in a very simulation manner, in very concrete manner, in very effective manner, then we use the ER models to show that how they, how entities are related to each other, how functionalities are related to each other, what kind of keys we have to use with each other. Now ER diagram in software engineering. Yes, it is very useful in the software engineering. Like entity relationship diagram are used in the software engineering during the planning stages of the software project. It means that suppose a user wants to want a project or a software for the developers, from the developers, and how the developers show their needs, or how the developers show the functionality of the softwares to the user, then they can be easily demonstrated by using the diagram of the ERD for the particular user requirement of the users in the objective for developing a software. So basically, these both are the applications of the ERD in the database design and in the software designing. Here we have entity, attribute, relationship, weak entity. Weak entity is something which is dependent on the strong entity. The single rectangular box consists the strong entity. The double rectangular box consists the weak entity. Weak entity always has the partial participation, and strong entity always has the total participation in the ERD. This is the main and the major difference between the two entities. This is the types of the attributes, multi-valued, composite, and the derived attributes. Relationship, we all know that it is demonstrated by the diamond box. Then weak relationship, it is also demonstrated with the double diamond box. As weak entity is represented by the double rectangular box, the weak relationship is also demonstrated by the double diamond box. So entity is a person, place, event, object. Weak entity is an entity that depends whole on the existence of the another entity. In more technical terms, it can be defined as an entity that cannot be identified by its own attributes. That means if an entity, suppose order, so this is the strong entity. Order items are whole, completely depend on the order. It means the order is an entity that what we going to order. Suppose we going to order an bread, okay, or we going to order an furniture. So the order items, that how much the items are ordered, or the what kind of items we are going to order, these are the weak entities, which is completely dependent on the strong entity. So this is the weak entity and this is the strong entity. Relationship, basically we describe the relationship or the association between the two entities, that how the entities will interact with each other. Suppose, for example, carpenter makes table. So this is the entity carpenter, and table are the another entity, and relationship is the makes. Carpenter makes the table. So this is the partial participation and the total participation. Recursive relationship is that relationship in which we have only one entity or the same entity which has the association of the relationship with its own self. So it is the recursive relationship. For example, the employee supervises itself. An employee could be a supervisor, an employee could be a manager. For an organization, an employee could be a GM, general manager in an organization. So if he supervises himself, if he take the care of himself, so it is the single or the unary relationship or the recursive relationship. Now cardinality and ordinality, this is another topic in the ERD which we use generally in making the ERD. The two further defines the relationship between the